Hello, everyone, and welcome to another something of preaching to the choir ministries. I'm your host, Gman. Um, 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 mom, mom. Okay, so rather than me just make another video, it's just going to be me. I'm not going to invite anyone, not right now, at least. Quit throwing balls, and I'm going to just go through the videos and put my son in the closet if he doesn't stop throwing balls. Okay, so Gman made a series of videos, and they're all themed about I don't know what he thinks is a problem as far as atheists hosting hangouts. But what's interesting is that in the third video, I'll say he actually addressed a problem that wasn't just like relegated to atheist hangouts. So I don't know, maybe it was just kind of a spur of the moment thing where he decided, you know what, maybe it's best that I express some type of objectivity, maybe just be a little bit honest because people are starting to call me out on it, you know. So I will give props to him. I actually did a video. I actually did a video response in my car since he complained that I was in my PJs because you shouldn't listen to people in PJs, which that's fine. I see. That's fine. I know you're watching too, G-Man. Even though you were a bitch and blocked me, that's fine. So I'm going to play a little bit. I'm going to respond to it. It may be a bit repetitive because he does tend to say the same thing over and over again. I'm not sure what to really say about that, but it's just G-Man. He's just going to say the same thing. He doesn't really have much upstairs. So that's just kind of all he's going to have at the moment, whatever is cool. So without further ado, I'm going to play it. Have to get audio set up so I can capture it. Let me know in the live stream too if you can't hear it. It should be fine. If I can get the right freaking window. All these windows look alike. There we go.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Preaching to the Choir Ministries. I'd like to give a quick shout out to all the Christians out there who love and follow our Lord and our Savior, Jesus Christ. This short video, or mid video, I don't know how long this is going to be. I'm going to try to keep it under 10 minutes. I want to talk about what kind of hangouts we need to start staying away from. For those of you who already know this, you know that true empiricism does Google Hangouts every now and then called Evolutionist Bringing. And there are people who are agnostic and atheists alike who criticize true empiricism for muting them, booting them, and not allowing them to speak.
Yeah.
When this was going on, I was actually agreeing with the people this was happening to. I was telling True, you got to let them talk so we can leave them without excuses. So for a minute, True did let them speak and make their cases.
When was this?
A lot better with it over time.
When?
The problem is these people started coming into the room to disrupt the room, to overtalk, and to be disrespectful, and not actually have a cordial conversation.
I want some
the one thing I
receipts.
liked about True Empiricism's Google Hangouts is that it's moderated, it's controlled. When one person is done talking, another person gets to talk, and they will not be interrupted. You are not allowed to drop anyone. You're not allowed to cuss anyone out. You're not allowed to.
Okay, let me stop you right there. You need to hold the fuck up right now with that. So what true empiricism does isn't called moderation. A moderator is typically neutral. What he does is he silences dissent. And that's all I've honestly seen him do. I could be wrong, but I've watched a lot of true empiricism fucking drivel. I mean, too much of it, to the point that hearing his voice now kind of bothers me, like in the anus area. So please, G-Man, provide me with a conversation where he actually moderated. He actually kept his ass out of the conversation and gave people equal time to speak. And he wasn't the whiny little bitch that he normally is, and simply decides to silence people mid-sentence. Like, if I do it here in a video, that's one thing, because It's a video. If I'm a bit disingenuous, then hey, but I'm talking to a video, not a person. A person can correct me, video cannot. Yes, Ronnie's voice bothers me anally. It's sad. Hearing that scratchy, terrible sounding voice bothers my nether regions. But anyway, I want some receipts on this claim because I don't think that for a sec. I don't know. Even when he was talking to Jake Herder or Ned, negation of P, he was a dick. He wasn't actually trying to address what people were saying. He's trying to pick out 2 or 3 words to create a straw man version of what he thought someone was going to say, a lot like Nephilim Free, and then he tries to attack them, oftentimes personally. So, I mean, I know you're going to be a ball licker for true empiricism. He doesn't have many friends on here, so I understand that. Like, look, I got it. He needs a friend. Everyone needs a friend. But this is just bullshit. This is an absolute fucking false ass claim. So let's continue.
If you're wrong, you might actually change that person's mind.
What?
All right. But sadly enough, a lot of these people online, they don't want to change their mind about nothing. All they want to do is make things personal. If you don't believe me, guys, check out some of these Google Hangouts. It's not about the argument no more. Okay?
Anymore.
It is not about the meat and potatoes in this great debate community.
So,
all right,
hold on. Yeah, this whole gigantic screen thing is bothering me anyway. So, he's looking to change people's minds. Gotcha. Okay, I feel you on that one, Gman. You're on here. You have a mission. It is your Christian duty to bring people to the faith. You know what? I can accept that. But you, on the other hand, are you here to learn? Because you've actually said this, and once we get to video number 2, I think you mentioned it. Actually, no, it's at the end of this video, and I think it's also mentioned in the second video, or the sequel to this one, that you're upset because no one wants to teach other people. They just want to ridicule. Well, that's not true. Odian has sought help from me and several others. King Matthew and I have had plenty of conversations. Shani for Christ, who's in the chat right now, says that her husband's trying to go back to school and wants to, seek some of my assistance. And it's not going to be met with ridicule because they're not being a dick to me or other people. So that's the difference here. So once I'm going to address that though, because it seems as though G-Man confuses what people do to him with what an entire demographic of people have happened to them. And it's I don't know whether it's a thing in his mind where he just needs to be persecuted all the time or what, but shit, dude, you got one hell of a complex there going on. Persecution. Let me play it. Here we go.
When was the last time we've heard a compelling counter argument to one of our arguments for the existence of God?
Well, who is we? Because I haven't heard shit come from you. I've heard some from Max. Max Hangs Out. I've heard some from, and I can't remember his name. Damn it, name slips my mind right now. Shit, and I'm kick myself in the ass. Damn it. It was somebody. It wasn't Dr. Fuzz. Even though I do see, where Dr. Fuzz and a few others get their assertions from. I don't agree with it, but I've heard some really compelling stuff. So yeah, but I'm not sure who you're referring to. Let me play it. Let me see if he specifically mentions, because G-Man, you don't come up with good arguments. You come up with really shitty arguments and like techniques to circumvent logic. Actually, there was one point in time when you actually said you were trying to circumvent logic. I don't think you use circumvent because that's a big word, but essentially you were trying to, it's just like the time when you were like the chocolate atheist and you were trying to make yourself immune to the no true Scotsman fallacy. Like that sir is just beyond stupid. How does one make oneself immune to a logical fallacy? Really? Just just thinking about it. Hold on, my son's crying. Okay, he just got frustrated. He can't put on his pajamas. All right. So let's get back to it. I had to stop and be a daddy for a second. All right.
I mean, it's December now. I can't tell you the last time I heard a good counter argument for the non-existence of God. I haven't heard a good argument for evolution.
A good argument for
evolution. I went to a museum, and more got accomplished when I took my butt to the Museum of Natural History to understand some of these claims that the evolutionists are making. More got accomplished with people talking to me than trolling me. You understand? I still reject evolution. However, I can.
Okay, see, that's what I'm talking about right there. So if you know what type of learner you are, then oh shit, hold on. Okay, so let's get back to it. All right. So if Gman knows that he is not, or I shouldn't say, if Gman knows that the type of learner that he is has to do with visual stimulation rather than just what's audible learning, then that's something that he needs to address. It's not my job or anyone else's job to tell him what type of learner he is. Like I can explain something 50 different ways, but if you're a tactile learner, then it's not going to work. If he knows that he is a kinesthetic learner and he needs to sit there and like write shit down, then that's up to him. That's not anyone else's fucking problem. You're a grown ass man. If you know that, you know what, guys, I could sit here and we can talk about this stuff all day, but I just don't grasp it like that, then I would accept that. That's actually a valid explanation for why you don't understand stuff. I totally get that. No bullshit. Like all bullshit aside. But I don't know that. But if you do know that, G-Man, if that's in the back of your head and you do know what type of learner you are, then why even engage in conversation here about what you find compelling? Like if you know that having a conversation with someone over this medium is not effective, then why would you keep engaging in this conversation? Like it seems like a fruitless fucking effort. But you claim that you don't want people to troll you, but in the back of your mind, you know that you aren't learning anything. So it seems really weird to me, at least. So maybe you can explain it. I don't know. I clicked on the wrong goddamn screen. Look at that.
See where my argumentation needs to be changed. You understand? But you're never going to get that in a Google Hangout. Not run by atheists. And I can give you some names of some people who don't know anything about moderating. Redline's one of them. There's J.D. Kane. Stephen Gray is a horrible, horrible, horrible moderator.
I agree. Steve is terrible.
And I can even name someone the Christian side too.
And he's a homosexual.
I'm not going to. I know some black people, Israelites, who believe in some really weird doctrine, who have better moderating skills than the atheist community. And I think it's in part because the atheist community when you're morally bankrupt and you don't stand for anything, then of course you're not going to be a good moderator in a room.
What does that even mean?
You're going to think anything goes, anything can be said, and that's just how you're going to, present yourself online.
So wait, so being an atheist automatically gives you some weird form of morality where you don't care about anything. Like if let's actually follow this all the way through. If I didn't care about anything, I wouldn't have a job. I wouldn't go to school. I wouldn't take care of my family. I wouldn't take care of any of my possessions if I really didn't care about anything. Like there would be some real life implications here. But this is one of the things where G-Man just said stuff because it sounds cool and I guess he's trying to be edgy. This is his way of being edgy, but he doesn't actually think about the stuff that he's saying. So I really don't give two shits about a Google Hangout. Like that's on the low end of the spectrum for my care. And I've kind of run out of fucks at the end of the year. So Google Plus is way, 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 way down there. So, I mean, but this is G-Man's life. This is who G-Man is. His identity is wrapped up in Google Plus. So he takes great pride and I guess trying to run a hangout, I guess that's a badge of honor for him. I don't know. It just seems really weird that he would care about something so trivial. But hey, when you don't have a life and this is your life, I guess little shit like this does matter. Yes, G-Man, you don't have a life.
Why? But you guys know when you come to my Google Hangouts, if I give you time to speak and you don't take advantage of it, you don't know when the next time you're going to speak. And when I tell
because you're going to fucking talk over him.
The other people in the room, whether you be Christian or atheist, I don't care. When I tell you that it's this person's time to talk, that's what I mean. Or I will either mute you or kick you. That's moderation.
No.
To make sure the conversation stays on flow. But sadly enough, ever since I would say the last year and a half, the atheist community has no longer cared. They no longer care about the great debate because they know we won. Our arguments for the existence of God are solid.
How do you win the great debate? What is the criteria behind this, G-Man? Maybe I missed it. Can somebody please tell me what the criteria was? Because I didn't get that memo.
Good. And they're not going to be beaten by trying to okay, I'm sorry guys, somebody trying to call me. Hopefully you can hear me. But our arguments are not going to be stopped by trolling.
What arguments?
Okay. I think what the atheist community needs to do is that they need to
here we go.
They need to collect themselves, get organized. That's what we stop this phone call.
We are not.
So these people need to get organized.
Oh God.
And they need to figure out what it is that why they're on YouTube.
Okay, so G-Man again doesn't understand how this quote unquote community works. After I'm just gonna do this one video because this is giving me a headache. So G-Man, the only thing that really ties any of us together as far as non-believers is that we don't adhere to your religious beliefs and then we don't believe in your deity. That's it. There is a wide spectrum of beliefs, and some of us are a little bit more wooey or less wooey than others. So why in the world do we need to collect ourselves when we're not like this cohesive group to begin with? And someone described an atheist community like someone trying to herd cats. If you've ever owned, G-Man does have a cat. So you know how easy it is, right, to get a cat to do what you want. Now just have a room full of cats and get them to do what you want. They're going to scratch you, they're going to piss on your head, and they're going to laugh at you, and they're going to shit somewhere. All right. So you need to change your perspective on this whole great debate, atheist versus theist, thing, because I guess that's part of the problem. You really don't understand the group of people that you're trying to address and you're trying to prescribe this set of actions to. That's fundamentally the issue with you. But again, you really aren't too good on picking up on advice and introspection. So I don't think that you would really get it or get past that. So yes, I'm going to invite you in a minute, Steve. Hold on. Not now.
Why they make videos and what they're trying to accomplish, because no one's leaving theism because you think they're stupid. Right now, they're trying to hand an award to True Empiricism for dumb you-know-what of the year.
Yes. You're right.
True Empiricism is a pretty smart dude.
No, the fuck he's not.
I would think twice about debating him on a science topic.
Wait a minute. Hold on now. You said some pretty interesting shit here. So I can tell you why me personally, Dragnot, is here on Google Plus. I like the lulz. This is my entertainment, and I learn stuff. Hell, I've said this multiple times. A lot of the stuff that I do in school and I excel at is because of Google Plus, because of the plethora of people that exist here and the variety of experiences and educational backgrounds and whatnot that you have access to. I directly attribute my success to my experiences here on Google Plus. So it's part entertainment and part learning, because you have not taken advantage of the information here. does not mean that there isn't information here. Don't mistake your failings for other people's experiences. That's one of the really dire issues that I see with how you view the community and how you try to prescribe different stuff. You are a fuck up. You don't know shit, and you are the one that doesn't see anything here. Not me, not anyone else. So you can get off that high horse. And I was thinking of like a cute wrestling quote or something. I haven't watched wrestling since I was a kid, so I don't know. I tried. Sorry, I grew out of wrestling. Anyway, yeah. If True Empiricism wants a discussion with someone, he knows how to find us. Sam and I have tackled his recent fucking blunder, and there's a reason True Empiricism is getting voted the dumb fuck of the year. Like that, there are many reasons. By the way, folks watching U30, go vote for him. And Steve, like, post a link in the side chat, please, so people can go vote for him. Thank you for reminding me, by the way. Thank you, Gman, because he's going to win. We're going to help make him win. He will win.
If you're intellectually honest, you would think about that.
You can't spell intellectually honest.
They're trying to slander him because they can't refute him.
Refute what? He literally
challenging.
The dude said DNA dissolved. And in this case, dissolve was the same thing as degrade. He said DNA degrades in water. You can't refute. I'm sorry. There's nothing to refute there. That's just demonstrably fucking wrong. What is there to refute? There's corrections to be made. That's it. I'm sorry. I know that's your go-to science guy, but he's a fucking idiot. He knows next to nothing about science, and I feel pretty confident about saying that. But he's, again, you're gonna ball wash him all day. So go ahead, G-Man.
Him to a moderated debate. No one has beaten him. You know what? Since he's been on YouTube, I don't think anyone's ever.
Food's here. AFK. All right, sorry about that. I was trying to time it a little bit better, but I can't. Sorry. I'm going to try and not eat this delicious food that I just ordered. When I get Steve in here and have him talk while I eat. So actually, I'm gonna stop it right here and let Steve come in, because this is just sad. This is pathetic, G-Man. Come on. Like, really? Oh, Steve, there you go. Okay. Vote for Ronnie, vote for Ronnie, vote for Ronnie. Everybody vote for Ronnie, vote for Ronnie. There you go, Steve.
Hey, bud. Hey, I just got something really quick that I wanted to throw out.
No, talk.
There.
I need to eat.
Yeah, while you eat, I'll talk for a second. As a lot of us know that Gus is in the hospital right now, and there's been a fundraiser for him. So when he gets out, that we'll have something to help him with his financial situation, because he probably won't have a place to live, supposedly. So there's a lot of things going on. So people are trying to get this fundraiser going, and I've been promoting it on my channel. And if you went to the link, and I'm going to post it in your live feed here, my friend. There's a special little comment from our good friend.
Spoken?
Yeah, Spoken, who says,
Oh yeah,
I love
that.
this. I love this. I love this. Let me say this. He actually writes in here. This is the Christian out there that's so proud of his job and his wealth and his
That bitch
good
broke.
standing and all of his benefits God has given to him. And he says this quote, "I'm not going to donate, but I will pray for you. It's more effective."
Yeah, he was trying to troll, like because I saw someone share that. I think it was Isaiah shared it, and I looked at it again. And I was like, oh wait, I forgot he fancies himself a fucking troll. So he knows that people are actually trying to do something good. So the good Christian man in him
The
somehow
good
believes
Christian
that.
man that
Yeah,
decides trolling is more important than helping somebody out in the community.
yeah.
That's
I mean,
lovely.
I
This
kind
is
of.
what we talk about when we talk about some shitty ass Christians out there. And I love what Farhan had to say. Farhan actually had to
Oh
say
yeah, Fawn
uh,
typed him fucking.
that Farhan's brilliant. Oh my god, yeah. He said that how do you know this isn't a test for you? God is testing you, not Gus, to see if you would apart from something you love, your wealth, for God's sake. Which, by the way, I don't think so Spoken really has. But this is evidence that you love God more than your wealth. And even if you consider just a few bucks, wealth. I mean, he's not willing to pony it up to help somebody out in the community. Some of us aren't in the position to do so, but I can help Gus out by putting the links out there and promoting him on my channel. Because I mean, even though I have my own Patreon, I if somebody has to help somebody else out, that's just the way it is. I'm all for that. Gus is a friend. Gus is somebody who we like to listen to. People find him entertaining and funny, but he's in need. And for somebody to say, I'm not going to donate, but I'm going to pray, even if it's a troll. By the way, he didn't donate. So, I mean, troll or not, it's just despicable. This is what we're talking about by these high and mighty Christians out there that are so self-righteous and so much full of hypocrisy that they know how to relate the scriptures, but they don't know how to walk the walk. I've never seen a Christian in our community besides a very few handful that you all know who you are. I'm not, but the Christians we all get along with, and I have a lot of respect for. But there's a lot in the clown car posse that I don't think any of them I would ever consider to be actual followers of Christ. They can call themselves Christians; they're Christians. But as far as the people that follow Christian values, no, because these guys think that going against gay marriage is being Christian. These guys think that being anti-abortion is being Christian. I don't think a damn one of them actually understands what Christ actually was talking about how to treat your fellow man, because none of these people understand what I brought up when I was into Christianity, what I thought Christians should do. I don't think any of them have ever worked in a food bank. I've helped in a food bank multiple occasions. I don't think any of them probably have donated to charity. I've donated to many different causes, and this was not even when I was Christian. This is actually afterwards. So yeah, I'm just really disgusted with this drag. I mean, I see Gman doing these videos, and I see Ronnie doing these atheist videos, anti-atheist, and I know you're addressing them, but this is all they have. This is all anything they have is to bitch about atheists, and yet none of them to have anything to value to add to this community as far as their Christianity. They just don't. So I got my little rant out. Sorry, but I just found it to be morally reprehensible.
Well, it's kind of what I come to expect. And it's funny because G-Man has this series now about non-productive, I guess, people on Google Plus. It kind of reminds me of what was his name? Fuck. The annoying kid, Seamus. Yeah, when Seamus was
yeah, I was gonna say narrow it down.
Yeah, yeah, right. But he was trying to ostracize people out of the community because he thought that there are certain people who weren't contributing. Like he elected himself arbiter of Google Plus, and they with the swiftest of fucking hammers decided who should stay and who should go. And I told him to fucking kiss the fattest side of my ass, So it's like, like who I don't know who some of these folks think they are. And I've said in my last video, I am a fucking nobody. I ain't shit. You can take a screenshot, you can record. Dragknight ain't shit. But you know what?
You're the king of atheist.
I'm who said that? I saw that in the chat.
You're
Who
the king of
said
atheist.
that?
You've been nominated.
Who said that?
I said it, and I think Ronnie implies it.
Oh God. You know what? I know that a lot of these fucking CCP members want to be me. I haven't actually said it. There's a few people who have said it, but I do know that they do. I know Spoken is jealous of my size. I know fucking G-Man's jealous of my intellect, and I know Antonio's jealous because I don't look like a bag of smashed wolf pussy. So I mean, it's like I got it, right? I got it.
So why
But
do we keep these people around? Like, for example, like, Spoken is proud that he's trolling. On Gus's, time of need, Spoken
yeah,
finds it more entertaining to troll rather than actually act like a real Christian. So why do we even have him around? I kicked him out of the Great Debate community. I've kicked him out of my live feeds. I've kicked him out of my, I'm not going to ban him from yours. I'll time him out when he disrespects people like Brenda and shit. But I'm never going to ban people from a hangout unless I know for a fact they're just, people we don't know who they are trolling. But why keep him around? If all he wants to do is troll, then that adds nothing to the Great Debate community. And to him, trolling is more important than his own Christianity.
well, he's trying to find a weak spot for me because he figured that knowing that I actually do care for Gus, he would do something to kind of elicit a response. But he forgets I'm not like other people. He forgets that I am one of the few people in the community that will fuck you up in real life. So this is his only way of trying to retaliate, and I got that, right? And that's why I let him stay. I let him express himself because that's all he's going to do. He's going to try and troll and try to get to the level of where he can find some type of enjoyment out of eliciting these responses from folks. That's it.
Yeah, no, and I know that, and I play right into that. I get that, I really do. But I think of it this way. I know he likes to troll, but I mean, unfortunately, I'd rather place Gus ahead of him going, oh, look, that I trolled these people and I got some satisfaction out of it. I think it needs to be pointed out to people because I think, it's more important to get people to Gus's thing to help him have his fundraiser than to satisfy Spoken's need to troll. But it should be pointed out that that's something he did put on. He put on that as a comment. I mean, what kind of fucktard does that? I mean, this is a guy that needs some help.
Oh, he kind of reminds me of.
I don't understand how I mean, is it too late to put him on for dumb fuck of the year? Or this is just
We'll get him. No, he'll probably be up there next year. But he kind of reminds me of some of my family members. They're really, really pious, but they don't know a lot. And so what they try to do is they'll try to compensate for knowledge with like piety. And so they will literally be the exact opposite of what a Christian should be, and they'll find some type of shitty justification for it and make excuses. And it's like, you all are just completely reprehensible. Like, there's no excuse for your behavior. But you know what? You can't tell them any different because they're going to go to heaven and they're going to suck God's dick or something. I don't know. It's sad, but funny.
Yeah, it is.
But, I'm still waiting on Gman to accept my challenge. I'm going to be up in his neck of the woods. And so I know people would like to watch live debate. And so he's been begging me and trying to plead with me to see me in person, and I'm giving them an opportunity. And then at the same time, I want to make it enjoyable enough so that people donate and help out Gus. I don't want to see G-Man. He's a fucking idiot. But if it is to help Gus, I will do it.
You're doing it for a good cause. Like I said, I would be more than happy to donate if I could. I am actually making less than my rent right now. So I mean, I don't have a penny to spare, and that's not even exaggerating. I was actually considering having to get a ride from somebody because I didn't want to put $5 for gas. But I know that he needs it as much as anybody else. So I mean, I'm happy to advocate for his time of need, to fundraise for him. Because I've never had a GoFundMe. I don't need a GoFundMe. I mean, I want people to be Patreons because they like my content and subscribe to me and do it that way, which is a nominal amount compared to how much people have been giving to his fundraiser. He's got about $1,700 for it so far.
Oh yeah.
I don't need a fundraiser. I'm not nowhere near in that situation where I need a fundraiser. But I know if I ever did, this community would be there. That's one thing we have really great people in this community. So for Spoken to be a fucking cunt and put, I'm not going to donate, but I'm going to, just pray for him. They could take his prayer and shove it up his ass because his God's not listening to him. I assure you, he's not.
It is interesting. Assuming that his deity is actually real and whatnot, what would this deity think of his actions?
Oh, I'm sure he would be pissed. He'd be like, have you read the New Testament? Do you understand, what Christ said? I mean, to love your neighbor as your brother. I mean, his whole message was to be supporting and loving. And he'd just rather go around trolling people. It's disgusting. And then he gets on atheists. Him and G-Man and Ronnie, all these people bag on atheists. And yet atheists aren't the one acting like these pieces of shit. It's the fucking evangelist. It's the evangelicals that are doing it. That's the most ironic thing in the world. Yeah, Shani is asking where to donate. I think if I put it this way, it has these tags in here, so let me try that. No, shit. How can I put this
Well,
in
see
here?
if you can put it in there, because I just tried and it just
Yeah, there's a
disappeared.
way around that. I don't know how it is. Let me see if I put some tags in here or something. No. Try typing that. Oh no, shit, it's not. I have no idea. But anyways, it's on Drag's profile. You can find it. It's not letting me put it in the live feed. Didn't do that the other day either. But
Yeah, it's weird.
thank you, Shani. I mean, but see, like I said, we have a lot of good people in our community, and nobody here that I've ever seen is dogging on people for being Christian. I mean, not at all. I have the utmost respect for people that are Christian and actually do Christian things. I have the utmost respect for that. In
It's
some ways, I
funny
envy them.
when Holy Spackle needed a fundraiser. It was Atheist for her teeth. That's one of the first people who donated. When who was it?
Renee, she needed,
Renee. Oh yeah, she needed something for the car.
yeah, tags, which I don't have either, but it's okay. I don't go very far.
There's someone else too. I'm trying to remember. It's been so long. There's been several. There've been
Oh, that's nice.
several.
I got to renew my license here in a couple of months. Damn, it's already been 5
$70
years.
down the drain. But yeah, I mean, it's every time someone has one. Oh, Wayne Fillmore was going to do something. I forgot what it was, but I was like, hey man, just hit me up. It's not a big deal. Like, it didn't matter. I didn't. Oh well. Oh, this person's a theist, so no, fuck you. No, if you need help, I got you. Gman. I gave $20 to fucking Gman. As evil as he say that we are, he needed his laptop fixed. I was like, all right, here's $20. You know. But he told me, oh, well, I don't really need it. And I said, okay, well, I don't think he said he had already gotten it fixed. I said, okay, well, never mind. He's like, oh, no, I'll take it. Okay, whatever. He accepted that money, but, you
Yeah,
know.
no, I mean,
So
I met that Ronnie one time. Ronnie, at least in his own way, tried to do something decent, and he tried promoting my channel a while back to get people to my Patreon, but he did it for the wrong reasons. You know, my health concerns have nothing to do with my Patreon. My Patreon, you know, is my channel, and it's really screwed up because I'm sitting here, been waiting for contact from my doctors, and I get a letter from the FHPH, whatever the hell it is, saying that my doctor moved, and I've got some new doctor, and I'm like, what the hell's going on here? I mean, that's just pretty crappy that you go to a doctor, you get these tests done, and all of a sudden they're like, oh, by the way, he's already moved and they're done, and now you have to go over here. It's like, are you seriously? I've been waiting for like a month and a half, waiting for something, and they just now tell me, oh, you don't even have that doctor anymore? Because I've been trying to get a hold of him, and I'm like, there's no answer. So it's like, fuck, whatever. But could have told me that yesterday that they moved, you know, kind of thing.
yeah, for those of you who don't know, Steve's pregnant.
Yeah. I'm having twins, and me and Drag, we're going to have this baby together. We're going to share it and love it and treat it like our very own. And
Yeah, let me put the I'll put the
I don't
link
look
up.
like I have a baby, man. My belly's going to do.
Oh, I'm getting fat.
You know.
I'm stuffing my face right now as we speak. Here we go. All right, links out there, folks. Spoken. Feel free to come in, buddy.
Yeah, but Shanny, if you want to become a Patreon for $1 even or something, you know, you get added to my videos when I do like the videos that I do on my own, not the Google Hangouts. I usually do a Patreon list. I did it in this last one. I probably should have, but it wasn't really a Patreon type video. But the one I did with Gman, which I thought was pretty funny actually, when Reg called in, that was freaking a riot.
I sent JD Kane a short list for the agenda, Talking Shit Tuesday. So.
Oh, did you put it out yet?
No, not yet. Well, he hasn't responded.
I know he's
yet,
going to include. I know he's going to include that.
Oh, we're going to fucking play it. I'm going to play it just like I'm playing this. People have to hear
they
that.
can play the. I don't care. Yeah. Well, see, the problem is he monetizes his video, so I don't know if he can play the video or he might. Well, he won't care if he loses monetization for one video, but yeah, he's welcome to play it as long as people go to the link and watch it themselves, so I get some revenue out of it.
Oh yeah, go to his channel, watch the whole thing, because he. Like after that, he just hung up and he was like, "All right, we're gonna cut the phones." He was just like the sound in his voice was like, "You motherfuckers."
It was.
Now-
I mean, I was busting. Here's the
going on?
video. There's the videos in there on my channel. I just put in the live feed if anybody hasn't seen it yet. But Shani, I don't know if you've seen the video. Shani was actually part of she was actually in the live feed during this for Gman's video, and she was losing her shit. It was so funny. And then she came in and started talking about it. So
that was spectacular.
It
Dragnon,
was.
thank you for leading the charge on that one.
Oh, not a problem.
And I didn't mean to not include yours or Drag's call. I mean, they were good.
No worries.
But
Reds was by far the best one. I think both me and Drake can agree to that.
Oh yeah.
he just led it so well, right? I mean, he actually built up a story. He actually made it interesting, and then the punchline, you know. So, who are you going to vote for dumb fuck of the year?
Yes, I mean, build suspense. That's it. That's the whole
That is
point.
how you troll.
That is
Yes,
how
I mean
you
that is
troll.
a good troll.
And my trolling skills really need some more compared to Red Lines.
Yeah, you need to loosen up. I think you're too tense and too stuffy to troll. You have more of an aura about you of like academics, and you need to like loosen up, like have a beer or two or something, you know.
I definitely do. Maybe I should just get drunk before I start trolling.
Why not? Yeah, at least have a few drinks in you, man.
Excuse me for a minute.
Yeah, you're a little stiff, man. And that wasn't like a sexual euphemism or something. But yeah, I'm surprised JD hasn't put out the
Where is he?
information yet on the TST.
Hold on, let me see if I can find JD. Because he's just want some comment on something. Oh yeah, okay, that's what it was. The he shared the Gus. Oh no, he was on earlier today around 9, because he did see the video, because he shared it.
Somebody just posted something in the Great Debate community. I have no idea what the hell it's supposed to mean. Has a picture of a Remax in quotes, and people are the way that they are for a reason. Anonymous. Remax in quotes. Balloon quotes. I don't know how to read this. It's a picture of a Remax balloon, like the Remax of the desert housing. You know, they buy and sell houses. So it's a hot air balloon, and then a picture of a red circle with white quotes in it. And then underneath it says, "People are the way that they are for a reason." Anonymous.
Well,
yeah. Anonymous is hilarious. I've never seen a group of ardent anarcho-leftist atheists who are wearing Guy Fawkes masks.
Yeah, no, that's cool too. But this literally is the word anonymous. It's not like the group Anonymous.
Oh, I see.
You're going to go into the fact that
Guy Fawkes was a theocrat and supported the Catholic Church.
Yeah.
Oh, Dragnaut, he just your buddy Trudas. He says, "Dragnaut, all right, buddy," and he has a 5-minute video about you. Want to watch it?
Yay! Hold on, let me find it.
Wait, who has it?
True.
Ronnie.
True.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dude is looking like hell. People are like worrying about my beard. Damn, Ronnie looks like death warmed over.
It's like a pile of ass.
God damn, Ronnie.
And I haven't had a journal.
All over ancient times.
Wait, where's facial scrub or something?
Where is this at? On his True or True Talk?
True Empiricism.
Really?
I think it's the third one.
Okay, I linked it right there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see it now. 4 minutes ago.
Guy.
Yeah.
All right, let me share it.
Let's watch it.
Can y'all see my screen?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Here we go.
So,
At least you spelled my name
just
right.
uploaded that video in response to what Gman was saying, and I guess Dragnoct was somewhere in the middle between, those responses, responding to Gman, and Dragnoct had some things to say to me.
Yep.
Now, obviously, I don't watch Dragnoct's videos unless somebody links me it over Skype that I know. That's why I watched this video
Spoken.
now. But he did say something that I found interesting.
I always say
And
interesting
after
stuff.
Watching it, I thought that maybe we can actually get something going. So let's play what he says right here.
What do I says?
And let's be honest. I stand about 6'1",
I'm over 300 pounds. I've been combat trained.
This is what he picked out?
Him in the throat, and he will fall over and cry like a bitch. The same thing for Gman and the majority of people on YouTube. All right? I've had Rain Campbell threaten me one time, and I've told this story before. I gave him my address.
Is this to a fight?
Is he going to challenge me to a scrap?
I think he might. That's my bet.
Treadmill in the back.
Might be showing off. He's gonna need those skills though to run the fuck away.
I don't know. Rand might have tried to fuck me though. I don't know if I should have gave him my address.
Have to be like a life or death situation. Like we're not too much. You're right, Dragnock. Maybe we should make it a life or death situation, but I think you should put your money where your mouth is.
What?
A lot of people don't know this, but I've been boxing since I was.
Are you fucking serious?
I called it. Called it, motherfuckers.
He's been boxing. I gotta Sam. Wait. Hold on. Wait, Sam. Come on. Hold on for a second. Hold on. I gotta get Sam. Sam, come on. Hold on.
Sam, get your ass
in
here.
Is he puffing his chest out again, going, "Oh, I boxed. Well, I boxed too, but back in the Navy. But I was a lot. It looked like I weigh a lot less than Ronnie does. But is he doing this posturing again?
Yes.
He wants to box you? Get out of his motherfucking mind. Have you seen Drag's hands, Ronnie?
I called this.
I'm sorry. I should laugh. I should laugh at him. I was like, dude, does he? I don't think he really understands what combat training means. Like, I
really not.
Like, I'm sorry. You bring a kangaroo up against a soldier, the kangaroo wins.
All right, keep watching.
Sam just said, "I'm at the gym. What's up?" Ronnie just challenged me to a boxing match. I interrupted Sam's workout.
I am so glad I came in here.
Okay, let me finish watching it. Oh my goodness, this is funny.
Let's just unmute. Should I mute my mic?
What specific type of military training he has?
If you want to know what type of training I have, it's called Modern Army Combatives. Just go to Google and type it in.
I actually had a bout about 2 months ago, I think, with somebody who was actually in the Marines, I believe. And he was pretty good, but I still won.
You had a boxing match.
Maybe we can do this.
With a Marine.
With a Marine.
6'1".
Okay, Marines are trained to kill. You boxing Marine, yes, where there are rules. If it came down to a life or death situation, he would have torn you a new one.
And this is assuming he's telling the truth. He picked a Marine, not just a soldier, because he knew those were pretty standard, but he knew that, okay, I'm probably not going to pick a Green Beret because no one would believe that. So he went for red.
He boxed a Delta Force combat vet.
He's really challenging me.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, let's finish.
Okay, let's finish. Maybe. Okay.
I actually want to hear his full challenge.
We're about the same size.
He's 6 foot.
I weigh about 257. He weighs about 300 pounds. He looks like he's got some shoulder strength there. I can't really tell.
Wow, he's 257.
When he's got his shirt off, he doesn't look like he's a bit overweight.
How tall is he?
I'm not trying to throw any insults.
No, you can say I'm fat.
I'm just trying to get a good estimate of where he might be physically in a match. So he doesn't look like a small guy. We look like we're about the same size. Maybe we could have a match sometime, maybe this month, maybe. Maybe we can get the people together in the community, put together a GoFundMe page. Now, I want this to be a friendly match between the two of us. I don't want you to come in there with hard feelings. Don't do it. If you start losing the match and you start realizing I'm going in your face,
really?
Don't get upset when you start losing, Drag.
Wow.
Just don't do it.
The balls on this dude.
The steel.
I can tell you guys some stories right now, but I think that just coming from me, you guys see one side of me, and there's another side of me that if I start talking to you guys about it, I don't really think you guys will believe it. So just
you wouldn't want to see. Wait, stop.
He's gangster. He's a fucking gangster.
wait, stop. You wouldn't want to see Ronnie when he gets angry. You wouldn't like him when he gets angry.
I don't like it when he's not angry.
Oh my goodness. Why? Okay, so if I'm trained in modern army combatives, why would I fight him?
I mean, you're like, what'd you say? You're like 280? You said
I'm 300 pounds.
You're 300. Okay, so you've outmatched, you outweigh him by 40
like
pounds.
At least 40 pounds. So like if I don't box, like I've never boxed.
Not that hard.
If I were to ever get to a match, we would go to the mat. We would do it MMA style, and I'd fuck him up. But like that's and this happens when people don't really experience different fighting styles. They don't understand that the rules are different. When you can keep your distance from your opponent and find ways, to get inside of them to land strikes, that's one thing. But if that person wraps you up and takes you to the ground, well, it's like, if anyone's ever seen the Brock Lesnar fight when he went from being a wrestler to doing MMA, and this little scrawny pink-haired guy fucked him up because he brought him to the ground. Well, Lesnar had obviously been trained to box, but his ground game was garbage. And like
actually, no. Lesnar was trained as an All-American wrestler.
He was.
So he was. In fact, that was what he was known for in high school. I think he was NCAA.
Oh, no, I got him confused with Kimbo Slice. My bad. Yeah.
Yeah. Although Lesnar did lose his first match pretty badly, although I don't think it was with the pink-haired guy. But Lesnar did have to up his fighting game.
Nope, I stand corrected.
Yeah, Drag, I'm just concerned. I don't want you to be like a big blabbering baby when, Ronnie kicks the shit out of you.
Oh, man, let me tell you.
I would really hate to see that because I care about you, man. I really do. I mean, that's sincerely.
I'm scared, man. I'm about to pistol myself.
I would be really concerned for your well-being. But I still want to see it happen.
I do, too.
Well, I mean, at least you guys fight. I would love that. If you trained a little bit, even for like a day, somebody showing you, stances and how to throw some jabs and punches and uppercuts and shit like that. I mean, I think you could knock him out literally in like one hit.
I'd more than likely just let him hit me.
That's like The Simpsons, where everyone who boxes Homer just runs out their energy and stamina, and then he just pushes them over. Like, that's how it would go down.
Hey, JD, go make the TST thing so I can read what the hell it's about today. Before you're in the live feed. We'll stop wasting time.
It's only a few more minutes. Hold on, let me... this dude.
I just finished the video.
Because Maricaro, he's the guy who's training me right now, and he actually was a professional boxer. He's retired now. He's actually boxed professionally with Telemundo Boxing. And he's not going to tolerate that. He'll put you on your... So just don't do it. Don't do it. But if you want to do this, we can do this. Absolutely. You're not talking to Rand Campbell. You're not talking to Gman. You're talking to me. So just let me know if you want to go through with this, man.
Mine? All right, mine. Oh, man.
Wayne Fillmore wrote, he thinks this is the game. Drag would end him. I'm done. I laughed so hard when that ended. It's the only way I know how to respond because on that day it's going to be his last day.
Well, for one thing, I'm not going to go up and box him. If he wants to fight me, we're getting some mats.
MMA style. Yeah.
We're doing this MMA style, and I'm going to fuck him up. So, and I've told this story in private. I don't like fighting now because it's not conducive to who I want to be. When I was hanging out with the infantry, when I could go to lunch and come back and we could all fight one another and go to the mat and try to choke out one another, that shit was fun. But there's a time and place for that, and I'm not about that life anymore. But if he actually doesn't want to have an event like this, hell, I'll go and I'll train. I'll spend a few weeks getting back in shape, but it won't be boxing. We're gonna go to the mat. If you want to box, that's fine. You can come box, but I'm going to do my best to choke the shit out of you.
Here's the problem, though, Drag. Here's the problem. We all know from historical past things with Ronnie, he usually cowers out whenever it comes to this stuff, right? And Max, I can hear you talking, but oh, he's muted. Max, are you trying to talk?
Oh, no, I'm just wondering if I can probably do the opening announcements and what that would sound like. On this corner, we have the ass from Arizona, the raccoon of doom, Ronnie Rodriguez.
That's from like the. No, he's not from. Where is he from? He's not from. He's from Chicago, isn't he?
No, I thought he was living in Arizona.
Oh, is he? No, I don't know.
But I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay, maybe he's in Chicago.
The man who thinks DNA degrades in water but is still alive when he showers.
If he really wants to do this, we can do this. We can.
Oh, look at that! He's rolling up his sleeves.
So,
he's picking up
you
the
know
big
what?
guns.
I actually had an itch, but
Yeah,
we can do
right.
this.
That was subtle there. Yeah.
Yeah. We can
But,
do
I mean, like I
this,
said,
but-
Ron. When I challenged Ronnie to that debate, I mean, it wasn't 5 minutes before he was like changing the rules, backing out, and all this other shit. I'm like, oh man, I don't have time for this nonsense.
Well, only stipulation that we can have is, first man to tap out loses. That's it.
Right.
You tap him. That's it.
Well, and I would
Punches
2 out
are
of 3.
legal. Right.
2 out of
Punches are
3.
legal. Kicks are legal. Just stay away from the groin area.
Yeah, and eye gouges. I mean, everybody kind of knows like the
But
no, I
you know,
got it.
you can't eye
what
gouge.
here's what I'm curious about. Like, fuck all bullshit. Like, what has to transpire online to get you mad enough to challenge somebody to a fight?
Fuck if I know. It's posturing.
Like that's
yeah.
that was the whole point of like, he completely missed that. Like, is it that serious? Does he really want, like, if we want to have a dick swinging contest, it'd be easier just to whip out our dicks and compare them. Like, it would be a lot quicker too.
But why does it matter? I mean, everybody has a different level of training. I had boxing. I've had actual fights before when I was growing up. I actually was in good shape. I used to weightlift. If you saw pictures of me years ago in high school and when I was in the Navy, I was ripped as a mofo. I was in really good shape. I've broken my knuckle in fights. So, yeah, I mean, we've all had different levels of encounters we've had, but I mean, that's not badassery. That's just, growing up and things you've learned in the past to do. But I mean, there's certain people that have specific training. For example, if you were talking about like Brazilian jiu-jitsu, yeah, if you want to go and get Sam, be my guest. But you're gonna, if you're somebody off the street, he's gonna fucking annihilate you. Let's be realistic.
Yeah,
No matter how many fights you had.
That's kind of indicative of somebody who doesn't know, like I said, a lot about martial arts. Like, he's I don't doubt for a second that he's trained in boxing, but training in boxing where there are rules and training for combat are two different things. Like, the way that I was trained is more conducive for a street fight. Boxing, not so much.
I bet we could shoot straighter too.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I could.
I'm pretty good at the range.
Oh, someone tag Christopher Hitchslap and get that video, by the way. Download it right now.
By the way,
where is Christopher Hitchslap? He's been ignoring me for like 2 months now, maybe 3. I haven't heard word of
He's
one
around.
from him. No, he's not.
Yes,
He's completely abandoned me, the motherfucker.
No, he's around. I've seen him. I just saw him comment today.
Well, then why is he ignoring me? I mean, he used to talk to me every night, and now all of a sudden he's just not talking to me anymore. I'm like, what the hell happened to you?
Piss him off. Hold on, I gotta send this video around to everybody on Facebook.
JD's going back to Pizzagate again.
Ow! Let's leave it alone.
Leave it alone.
don't touch
Leave
it.
it alone. It's nonsense. I'm sorry. I don't care anymore. Pizza Hut.
No.
Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut
Pizzagate is
gate.
bullshit. Deal with it, people. It's complete crap.
Oh, by the way, Ronnie, I'd advise you to open up Proverbs 16 because there's a verse: "Pride goeth before a fall, and a haughty spirit goes before stumbling. It is better to be humble in spirit with the lowly than to divide the spoil with the proud." Or translation: "Stop talking yourself up only to make yourself a fool again, son." Not good.
I mean, people. He can't win in the academic arena. He can't win on anything dealing with science. And even when Gman's sitting there going, "Oh, Ronnie's never been defeated."
Okay.
Okay, sure. Let's go with that for a minute. But I mean, does he have to resort to? Oh, well, you know what? I could beat you up. But it's kind of like, oh, what? You know what? My dad's bigger than your dad. Fuck. Seriously.
He did that. No.
No, I know he did. I know he did.
He said that. He
Yes.
really.
Yes. Yeah,
Oh,
he really
for those
did.
of you who didn't see, like, Sam told this story on when we were doing the response video to Ronnie, which he still hasn't responded to. So we were in fucking True Empiricism chat a while back. This is back when he was actually a little active, and we were just naming random accolades because he was getting upset that we had mentioned something, and so he started doing the thing where he has to one up you. So Sam said, "Well, my dad was starting for, very famous, black baseball player back in the day. And so, it's just kind of one of those fun facts. And so he goes, well, yeah, my dad can like bench press 400 pounds.
That's pretty good, accurate description of what actually happened.
Really?
Yeah,
My dad's
my
a
dad can
horse
bench press
rancher.
400 pounds. What the fuck does that got to do with anything?
Like I think I might have mentioned like my biological father is a horse rancher in California. Like who the fuck cares? Like why?
It's bizarre. I know. It's bizarre. I know.
Why?
Well, yeah.
Because he thinks if he could beat you in a boxing match or MMA style match, that all of a sudden that's gonna prove that he's right, that DNA degrades in water or something. I mean,
He wins.
yeah, he wins.
If
Intelligent
gets me the
design is
shot.
real science. If he beats the king of atheists in a fight, intelligent design is the superior methodological approach to everything. Start with the position that intelligent design is true, and screw evolution, right?
Well, he said he lives in Chicago, right?
I thought he lived in Chicago. I don't know.
Okay, maybe I'm misremembering, and he does live in
I
Chicago.
think he lives in. So how far is Chicago away from Maryland? I don't know. We're so bad at geography. Is he going to fly here? Am I supposed to fly there? How is this supposed to work?
You guys could just meet in New York.
Good. I mean, actually, it's only an hour. Oh no, it's not. Hold on.
Now, if you can find his way to New York, I'm pretty sure you guys can book a gym. When are you actually supposed to leave for that?
Yeah, at the end of this week. I would actually have to start training again. Like I've been doing nothing since I got out the military. Absolutely fucking nothing. Like if I were to actually take this seriously, which really.
Well, okay. If hypothetically we are planning this thing, find out when your study break is. I think you guys have your spring break in March, right?
Believe so, because I know actually I graduate. It probably had to happen during the summer, because I graduate in May.
Yeah, that would probably be the best time in the summer. Yeah.
It would take me about 2 or 3 weeks to get properly conditioned.
Yeah,
and then I would need
you would
someone
have
to
to take a
spar
little
with.
while, but I mean, I think it'd be kind of cool. I would definitely watch that shit. I mean, I wouldn't do a wrestling thing with Ronnie because he's got me by 50 pounds. Boxing would be a little bit different.
Yeah, it would. Yeah, it wouldn't be boxing. Like it would. The stipulation that it would have to be MMA. Like it would have to be MMA style fighting. I'm not gonna fight him in boxing. I'm going to use every appendage and every skill that I have. Every appendage. So.
I'm gonna grab his dick. Okay.
Not gonna grab. I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
It'd take you too long to find it.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. No, I just can't believe he's actually. This is his solution. Okay, I'll just challenge Drag to a fight. Brilliant, Ronnie. Fucking brilliant.
Like really, of all the things to pick out, I guess he's going to try and call my bluff. I think that's probably what he's going for. So, somebody tag Ronnie and give him the link to the hangout. He can come in. We can talk about it if he wants to set this up. We can.
Well, I mean, multiple has a good point. Multiple personality has actually a kind of a valid point. I mean, he did say boxing, and you want it to be MMA, but you haven't. But this is negotiation time. You haven't. You see, he says Drag is bitching out. No, he's nearly not, because he hasn't agreed to box him. This is the negotiation part where you reach a consensus between two people and come to a meeting of the minds.
I could have sworn I said I can fuck people up. I didn't say I could box people. Now, when I say fuck people up, that's any technique.
Or do both. How about that? Yeah, Rational Martian has a good idea. How about you do one bout of boxing, a couple rings, and you do one bout of MMA style.
Sure, we can do that.
You could always meet in the middle and do bare knuckle boxing.
Ooh, we could do Greco-Roman boxing too.
You could do at your weight. You could do sumo wrestling.
Yeah, probably.
That is true.
The man with the biggest bra size wins.
You just want to wear that diaper thing, that just covers up the crack.
Yes.
It looks like a pad.
It has tassels on it.
I don't know how they came up with that. I really don't.
You know what? Japanese are weird. They're just weird. Strange.
Although their women are pretty hot.
Especially when they're naked.
Oh, Japanese women are gorgeous when they're like mid-20.
After that,
Are you, actually, no, they age pretty well. It's
they're
weird
okay.
because they age pretty stably up until their 60s, and then at their 60s it's very abrupt.
it just turned to a pretzel.
Exactly.
Oh man, I can't. Let me see if I can tag True. Wait, he's blocked me. How am I supposed to get in contact with him about this if he has me blocked? Oh, True. Maybe I'm spelling it wrong. Oh, here we go. Criticism. Okay, so he has to be online. See. Copy. There we go. I just made a post. Okay, he doesn't have me blocked. All right. Put this right, Chung.
All right, I'm gonna grab something to eat before TST starts. So, this was fun and entertaining. Thank you, Drag.
Not a problem.
I might do something after TST. We'll see what happens. All right, see you.
See ya.
I'll stick around just in case Ronnie comes through.
Yeah. Okay. So I tagged him. I put the link underneath it. Like I went on his page and put the link, the join link underneath his page, where he posted it.
Right, guys.
Oops. Oh, I didn't know one of my real life friends was friends with oh shit. So one of my real life friends just commented, "Did you just try and set up a fight? Are you fucking stupid?"
What?
if you go underneath if you go to the page EM, I remember I called someone named Alicia last night.
Mm-hmm.
That's Alicia.
Oh. Oh.
So wait, let me call Alicia. Let me see what she thinks. Hold on. I just got a message somewhere. There is Alicia. There we go.
Your call has been forwarded.
God damn it! Why does she never pick up the phone? Pick up the phone, baby. Well, let's see if you can. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say I am serious though. Bare knuckle boxing would probably be the best of both worlds. If he's trained just for regular boxing, he'd have all the worst stances. You know how some of those old tiny boxers used to stand like this with their arms
like
extended?
like the fighting Irish pose.
Yeah, there was a reason for that. You didn't want your knuckles close to your face because then it would just smack you in the head. They kept it extended so they can grab at the two places that would be softest on the knuckles, the side of your temple and your nose. Like those were the spots you wanted to hit.
Yeah, you get hit in the temple. That's gonna disorient you.
Yeah, although if you hit someone like right here or even on this side of the cheek, it can fuck up your knuckle, especially if you're not punching right.
Yeah. Trying to see if I've invited Ronnie, by the way, folks. I've tagged him on G Plus and put the link. I know he's online because he just fucking posted this. I went to his page and posted it. So my cousin's getting a kick out of this.
Which one?
Kelvin.
Oh yeah, I know. I think you invited him to a hangout once.
Yeah, he's the one with the master's degree in criminology.
Badass. What's he do? Does he work for a police force?
Yeah, actually, he's he's working for the police force that policed the campus in which he went to school at. It's actually kind of funny how that worked out.
Yeah. So, okay, let's inspect the bleachers. Those are usually where all the sophomores smoke weed. How do you know that, Kevin? Oh, well, I have first-hand experience in this. Let's just say that.
It's just, yeah, I kind of know these parts. It's a little well.
Exactly.
Albot said I've informally challenged him on a math off he never showed. Find the derivative of x squared, which I know he couldn't solve. You start throwing math equations at him.
Yeah, I remember once you challenged me to ask him how to balance the formula for water.
Dude, oh my god, like this, it's little shit like that. That's like, come on. But why are we playing this game? You can say, you know what? I think based on what I know about this topic, here's the conclusion. But when he like tries to put on airs and shit, and then tell people that he went to college and the courses were too easy, and he had to drop out because they were too easy, like you don't have to do all that, Ronnie. Come on, like this is true to form for him though. So I can't say that I'm surprised. So you know what? If this does not solidify his dumb fuck of the year, I don't know what will.
I know. This alone should just get him that award. You see, Darwin's deity wasn't that much of a dumb fuck.
No, and that's the thing. I don't think that he's dumb. I really he's intentionally dense and he's a dickhole, but I don't think the Darwin deity is dumb. This is dumb.
I think Darwin's deity is like Matt Bell, except he's a presuppositionalist, and he's more of a dick about it. Like, and I don't think Matt Bell's a dumbass, so I wouldn't extend that to Darwin's deity. Oh,
Yeah.
Sam just sent me something on Facebook after I confirmed that Roddy challenged you to a boxing match. Sam said, "Every time I think he's hit a new low, I'm proven wrong."
I'll talk to Sam right now. He can't believe it.
Oh man.
I don't know what to say. It kind of sounds like one of those schoolyard things where you meet me out after fifth period behind the swings. We're going to settle this.
Yeah. Geez, Dragnot likes us. I'm sorry. Ronnie likes us to believe that he was in university, but I'm really curious as to if he got past junior high.
I'd be surprised, but you know what? Maybe he put all his maybe his fighting prowess comes from school. Maybe he didn't put enough focus on school, so that now he feels hyper confident and I guess challenging me. Which you know what? Multiple. Yeah, you got a good point. Being 50 pounds over, well, that could work to my advantage or disadvantage because I actually do have some really long arms. So what he could do is that use his smaller size to get inside of my defense and then just go straight for the temple. Either side doesn't matter. So if I was Ronnie, that's what I would try to do because my reach is incredibly long. But the second you get about halfway up my arm, there's very little I can do unless I have this hand here to still protect me. So why am I giving him tips and shit? Anyway.
And this is why I'd actually prefer it if I could have use of my legs with you, because I think I could move past any kind of upper. I think I can move past any punches you throw at me and just work on your legs.
Yeah, that would be a smart thing to do. And I've actually fought guys a lot smaller than me, almost 100 pounds smaller than me. And what was interesting is that this guy was so skinny and so wiry that I could not keep him down. Like he was slow. I knew what he was doing. He was wearing me out because he had the stamina of a jackrabbit. And so what he was trying to do is he would hold on. I would get in his guard and try to go for like an arm bar. And so what he would do is he knew he couldn't flip me So he would try to like isolate a certain side of my body. So let's say if he would take my right arm and he would do I forget what the move is called, Sam might know, but it's where you pretty much stuff someone's arm in between their leg. And so he was small enough that I couldn't really stop him. So once he's back there, I'm like on the mat like this. I'm like, you motherfucker. And I'm trying to pull my arm out while he's about to wrench it off. And so it was an effective technique. But eventually I had to use my weight to keep him down and to just, you know, wear him out enough so that I could get him. And I think I got him in like one of the chicken wings or something. But like small guys aren't to be trifled with. You know, just because someone's smaller doesn't mean that, you know, you're necessarily going to, you know, beat them. That's not always true.
Oh, and so I echoed what you said about how this is why Ronnie deserves the Fuck of the Year. Sam's response is, yes, I can't argue. So I think we probably sold Sam on the idea.
It's like, geez, well, I want to talk to him about it if he wants to set this up, and I've invited him. So I don't know. Let me see. Let me check it again. Let me check his page. My computer stopped freezing up.
All right.
Okay. Let's see some more comments. Someone named Richie Torres says, I'll fight him. It comes to this because atheists are intolerant. And I don't know who Richie Torres is, but it looks like he's got in pretty good shape. He might actually box. Richie Torres. Oh, that might have been the guy that he said that was training him. I have to listen to it again. And let's discuss it. So I'm going to screen share me posting this because he's probably going to delete it. So to let folks know, if he really wants to have this bout, I've sent them the link. There it is. Come on in and let's discuss it. Let's set it up. So we'll see if it stays there. I don't know.
Yeah. Most likely he's probably just going to bitch out about it and we can just bring this up again in the future, which is a win-win.
Yeah, I mean, if he legitimately wants to have it, I don't mind going toe-to-toe. It gives me an excuse to get back into shape, honestly. Like, oh, fuck. Because there's very few people around here who I could actually, like, roll with. Because there's a lot of benefits to being in enough shape to where you can roll with some. But when I say roll, when you can get on a mat with someone and roll around and actually try and, you know, get them in a submissive move. Or, you know, just practice techniques. Because when you are engaged in at least an MMA style martial arts, there's a lot of effort that has to be put into trying to maneuver around your opponent. Even if you're two big dudes, you're still expending a lot of energy trying to move another big fucking dude. And a lot of times you'll see that when you haven't trained in a while, you'll start to resort back to techniques that, well, you'll resort back to moves that are not conducive towards you winning. And I don't want to call it technique because it's not. Because so if I'm trying to isolate your arm, I need to grab you like this, not like this. Because if you have someone like this, they can slip out of you like that. But if you have someone like this, it's hard for them to get that escape.
Usually what helps is pushing forward and pushing back. Pushing forward and pushing back and then going under.
Yeah, I mean that's one of the things that I honestly enjoyed about having the ability to go out and actually fight some of these dudes like right at work. Well, I say at work, in the troop area, because you can practice some of these techniques. You didn't have to, you know, reserve time, you know, for the building, because there was actually, we call it the fight house. There's a fight house down away from the troop area that you could, you know, jog a mile to, and then for your morning PT, you guys could do that, which is perfectly fine, but there's a lot of maintenance that goes into that. And so if you weren't a certain combatives level trained, you really couldn't participate because you didn't have the requisite knowledge to efficiently roll with folks who knew what to do. And so that is one of the things I honestly do miss about the military, is just coming back and saying, you know what, fuck you. I don't like you because you're a mortarman, and I like infantry better, even though I'm a medic. and there was a time where there was a rivalry between the medics and the mortarmen, and I no shit, there I was. I came back from lunch, and I couldn't find anybody in our office area, because you come in the troop area, it's a big long building, and so you go down the left side is where 111 first squadron, 11th Armored Cav, that's where our section is, and the right side is 211 for 2nd Squadron. And so you go down to the left side, and the first set of doors down there on the far end on the left, the medics, right across from it were the mortarmen. And no one was there, and I hear and I hear yelling, and so I go back to the entrance, and I, instead of turn left to right, I go straight from the entrance, and then that's the locker area where we keep all our gear. And so before we go out to the field, we get our gear out of those lockers and we prepare to go out, because there's just there is a not like a patio, but there's a like kind of, it's basically a covered patio. It's all concrete with shipping containers. And you line your vehicles up and you head out to the box, the desert from there. So above that is a holding area that has stairs on both sides and has some chairs and stuff. And so people they took all the chairs and they put them around the edges to create a barrier. And so there were people sitting in some of the chairs, and they were holding everyone's glasses and wallets and phones and shit like that. And there had to be 30 dudes over there fighting, just like not scrapping fighting, but doing modern army combatives. And so the first thing I see is I see my platoon sergeant getting jumped by like 3 dudes. Mind you, my platoon sergeant at the time was this little Korean and black dude who stood about this fucking tall. So I being one of the biggest dudes in the platoon, I'm not going to sit there and let these big fucking mortarmen like rough up my platoon sergeant. So I went in and I fucking tackled him and got him off I was like, hey, sergeant, you good? Hey, it's a good job, Mims. And he fucking just hobbled off. So I started taking him. And these dudes were my size. And so I had, one was tall and lanky, and the other one, I can't remember the other one. I think the other one was a little bit shorter, but he was stocky. He was one of those dudes that had like calves like this. And I think he ended up getting like compartment syndrome or some weird shit from those huge calves. But anyway, that's a side point. But he wrapped me up in the legs, and the tall, lanky dude took me down, and we started rolling. But I ended up getting pretty bloody, but it was fun. Like that shit, like that, you enjoy going to work, because you really don't know, what to expect sometimes. But those are one of the good unexpected things that can come to pass. So, that's just one of those Army stories. Oh,
that sounds pretty hilarious. Out of curiosity, when you say half black, half Korean, is it like was he somebody? Was he someone of mixed descent who lived in Korea and came over, or was he just born to? Was he born in the United States?
I think he was actually born in Korea, because his name was Korean. And so his dad was black and his mom was Korean.
That's what I'm at. That's why I'm asking, because black soldiers have not black soldiers. Well, American soldiers having
Korean wives,
Korean children, children, that sort of thing.
Yeah. And then he was one of them, and then he ended up just joining the Army anyway. But he had all the melanin, but none of the height. Like he was like 5'4". He was a short motherfucker, but he could run for days. Like he was fit though. Yeah, he was. We always make fun of him because he would refer to himself as Black and Knees, and he would start doing this shit. I don't know what you mean. I was like, sorry, why are you doing that? Like his eyes were already like kind of
slanted
like that, but then he went like that. I lost my shit.
I remember one time I remember once losing my shit when I was up north in Labrador. Like, all these Inuit kids also have slanted eyes. I told one of them I was dating this Chinese girl, and one of the little girls did. She has slanted eyes already, but she just extended them even further, and I'm like, oh, just don't do that. They're just like, they're no different than yours in terms of slantedness. And what's really fucked up is in Asia, there are kids who will do the whole round eyes, where you can just extend their eyes upward like this. But I remember being in elementary school, and one of the kids did it, and the teacher yelled at him and said, "That's so racist. Be ashamed of yourself." And I'm like, dude, that's international now.
Yeah.
That age, no one gives a fuck.
Like that's too funny. But I mean, I've heard all kind of funny stuff. There's actually a video. Has nothing to do with Gman or anything. Just weird shit that I see on the internet. There's this black dude. He looks like a black hipster. And he was in some province in China, and they're all waiting in line for something. I forgot what it was. It might have been like a train. And these ladies, young women, cut in front of him, and then he starts speaking to them in Mandarin. You know, hey, what are you doing? There was like little translations, and so they start speaking in like a different dialect, and saying they can't understand. And so he switched, and he started speaking that dialect. so they switched to another dialect, and so he switched to that dialect, and he kept talking to them. So every time because they figure, he only knows Mandarin, that's it. And so yeah, that was pretty entertaining.
That is some slick shit right there.
I was like, man, you fucking did it. Like but evidently, like, line cutting, that's just kind of what they do. If you're not paying attention, you get cut in line. Hey Hannah, how are you doing?
Hey girl.
Not bad. I was trying to figure out what's going on. I just got back from court.
Hey, I was doing a reflections video on Gman's series of videos called Atheist Don't Host Productive something or other. I've honestly lost interest in it already. So not gonna lie, it's like whatever. Huh?
I don't even get the rundown.
I mean, I was trying to address some of the things that he was saying, in the beginning, but come to find out, Ronnie Rodriguez just challenged me to a fight. Like,
wait,
no
like
shit.
a fist fight?
Like boxing.
You're not serious.
Dead fucking serious. Put the link in the slide chat. Yeah.
I could swear on. I could testify to this. Ronnie did it.
Come on, you're not.
No,
I'm not fucking kidding.
It was like a hyperbole or something.
No,
right?
so here's what I said. So here's the thing. I made a video and I said, you know what, G-Man, you're saying that people are different when they're offline, and we've heard this before, right? Everyone's a kid in somebody's basement, and everyone's scrawny and all this other stupid shit, right? Gotcha. But what I said is, like, I'm not one of those people. I will fuck you up. And so after that, I said, but it doesn't have to get to that point. There's nothing on the internet that should anger you enough to get you to want to fight somebody. Like, if it's that bad, you need to get out the fucking internet. That was what, I'm paraphrasing my fucking self. That's what I said. So Ronnie, in his glory, fucking mind, whatever Ronnie hears, says, oh, Drag said I'll fuck you up. Okay, Drag, I'll challenge you to a boxing match, and we'll see who's the victor.
He's out of his mind.
He needs to prove something to somebody, and he wants to prove it to me.
If it wasn't for the boxing match part, I could probably take Ronnie.
Yeah, I'd say, you know what?
I can definitely take Ronnie. Yeah, I've seen him on camera. He's well within my range.
Well, he says that he's the same size as me. When I'm like, when he stands up, but then again, I really, it's hard to tell. And
yeah, on camera.
On camera, it's really hard to tell. I can't say whether he's tall.
You're 300, right? You're like roughly 300.
I have at least 40 pounds on him, at least.
Yeah, so he's well within my range. I can definitely take him down.
Yeah, he says he's what, 240, 250 or something like that.
Yeah, he's in my range. He's fine. Yeah, so then I can fuck up Ronnie.
But I mean, if he really wants to do this, I sent him. I tagged him. I put the link hangout underneath his comments. I put it in like 3 or 4 different places. People to go tag him. If he wants to set this up, he can come talk to me now, and we can see.
But he's just bloviating because he would have done so by now.
I know. I mean, I know he's online because he posted like 4 minutes ago after we sat here and watched it. So, again, people, if you want to see, go tag him. And I forgot I invited this motherfucker. But yeah, I was like, if he really wants to come talk to me about this, we can. I don't know if I'll agree with just boxing, but I'm gonna try out some of my modern army combatives where I know how to fuck people up.
Bye.
Hello, Rob
Hello.
Beasley. Have you been taking your medication?
Listen, you fuckwit. I'm going to fix you right up psychologically. You, Dragnut, you're going to be out of business. You will not be on the internet within 2 weeks. I promise you.
What do I do?
Well, this is a good Rob Beasley impersonation. Who's doing this?
Me, Rob Beasley.
Get out of here.
No, it's him.
Shut the hell up.
What, dude? Oh, wow. So,
You're a fucking intellectual fucking nuff, Dragnut, and I'm going to run you out of town, and I'm not joking. And
So
I'm not alone this time. I'm not alone. I've got a fucking team with me.
Who do you
You're fucked. Your days on the internet are over.
Who's on
Wait,
your A team? I want to know. Hold on, no. Who's on the A team?
So I'm 63 years of age.
Uh-huh.
I got a 16-year-old kid by the name of Troy. He's also Australian.
Uh-huh.
So we're the lead players. And then there's a team of 12 others that are enlightened.
Really?
Who are the 12 others?
None of your fucking business.
The 12 disciples.
So,
What the
so
fuck?
you're not.
You're gonna get your 16-year-old son to deal with people on the internet? Like,
No, he's not my son. Not my son. He comes from the other side of the continent.
Quick question.
I thought
Quick question. You're not touching Troy inappropriately, are you?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Because you know how some of you Enlightenment figures tend to be with children around. Just saying.
All right, be careful. Be careful. I warn you once, Max. All right, if you fuck me around and play the stupid childish games, I will do the same to you that I'm going to do to
Does that make
Dragnor.
him gay or does that make you gay?
No, hang on. I just want to make sure, Max. I hope you understand. What I'm saying to you, Max, is I will treat you exactly the same way I'll treat Dragnor.
Wait. So if he fucks you, does that make him gay or does that make you gay for liking it?
Who? Max has sex with me. Is that what you're saying?
If
Well,
I
you
have
said he
sex,
fucks you, so I'm assuming the sex is mutual.
Who's fucking who?
He's fucking you,
Who?
Max.
Oh no, I'm not gay. I'm not into gay sex.
So why
But
would
you're
you
gonna-
take being fucked by Max?
Hey, Hannah.
Yes. How can I help
How
you?
old are you? How old are you?
What?
How old are you?
Don't worry about my age. Thank you.
Well, what, about 30, 35, 25?
Don't worry about my age.
She's old enough to reproduce.
I'm
Alright.
old enough to read. Does he have to know that?
Now, Hannah.
older than Troy.
I don't
Hannah.
Yeah.
Are your breasts nice and still? Nice and
Oh
firm?
my god! What?
So, Rob, how long were you staying at the Nut House this time?
Don't
6 months, 9 months?
Don't change the fucking subject.
Okay, let's go back to talking about Hannah's boobs.
Thank you.
Yes,
thank you.
yes. What was the question? I'm sorry.
Hannah.
Hello.
I'm gonna take it. That your boobs are nice. All right. So
Okay.
it doesn't matter if they're not, because I got a solution for that problem. Now, okay. Is your hang on, wait. Is your vagina tight?
Is my
Is your vagina tight?
what?
Is your vagina tight?
I can't. I'm so sorry. It's so hard to hear you over this Australian accent. Can you repeat that one more time?
I will. You ready?
Yeah, I will.
You ready?
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm waiting. Yeah.
Is your
Yeah,
your vagina
yeah.
tight?
Right. So, is your asshole puckered up and up, or does Max have to loosen you up a bit?
No, I don't like any concept to do with anal sex.
Listen, if you're preparing yourself to get fucked by Max, yeah, you gotta like let him know ahead of time if he's gonna need lube, right? Because otherwise he
well-
might just have to use his spit. And that's not
Well,
going
no.
to be a lot of chafing for both parties involved.
Hannah.
Hannah.
I have a proposal.
Rob, your hands are on the desk, right? They're not below the belt, are they?
No, I'm not masturbating. I'm not. I'm not.
I'm sure
Okay.
you're not.
Just checking.
Check it. Well,
Hannah.
Dating.
Last question, Hannah. Last question. Hannah, would you masturbate for the audience? Would you masturbate for the audience, please?
I would definitely. I have masturbated to audio. Yes.
What was that question? I didn't
Like these people who are coming to fuck me up, like, okay, I got you, cool, I'm an asshole. So
he's bringing
before,
his family, all 12 of them, because they're all fucking
Oh.
brothers and sisters anyway. Might as well fuck each other while they're fucking you.
well, okay,
No,
cool.
no, they're not.
Can-
They're all
well,
from all over the world.
that's
Oh,
well,
Listen,
well,
kangaroos don't count either. Okay, you're gonna have to bring
Well, how
more
about- how
people
about
with you.
this?
You think
Can
they
I-
get enlightened?
All over the world.
Can I first? I want to first have sex with your wife first. Can I start with her and I just work my way down?
Oh shit! Now, hang on. Wait a minute.
Well, you
Serious
said people are coming to fuck me.
Serious
Don't I
time.
Don't I get a
Serious
choice?
time. Serious time.
Listen.
Serious
On the way to fuck
Serious
you, you're gonna have
talk,
to fuck each
serious
other, man. You're gonna
talk,
bring the
serious
kangaroos, the
talk.
wallabies, and everything, man. You gotta get ready for some bestiality action here.
No, serious
I
talk.
can't even be
serious
certain all
talk.
12 people he's bringing are human.
Okay, what's the
Do they
serious
speak
talk?
the king's English, sir?
What's your serious talk? I'm really
I can't
curious.
take
about
You got hold on. You got 2 minutes, Beasley, and I'm going to end the broadcast. Talking shit Tuesday starting.
Yeah, we gotta hurry.
Oh, right. Fuck, can I come?
Right, fucking hell, what? Yeah,
Well, if
what,
JD
cunt?
Kane will let you in, you
What,
can
cunt?
come.
All right, send me an
Yeah,
invite. Now,
alright.
serious
great.
talk, serious talk.
Yeah,
serious
real talk here. Hold on,
Serious
Drag. Real talk. Hold on.
Hannah, put your hand on your pussy. Put your hand on your pussy, darling. Yeah.
What
Give
was
yourself a rub.
What was that?
Okay, there we go. He's gone. All right. That's enough of that.
Who the
All
hell
right.
is
Thanks.
that?
Thanks for coming, folks. We're going to Talking Shit Tuesday right now. It's about to start. Go over to JD Kane's channel. I'm bringing all this fucking crazy with me. It's a fucking party.
Can you someone copy and paste the link on the group chat?
Hold on.
Oh,
To
God.
Talking Shit Tuesday?
I'm
Yeah.
crying
Hold on.
here.
I mean,
I'm fucking crying. Drag, what the fuck?
I invited him earlier because there was something that he was putting on my fucking page, and I can't remember what it was, but I've forgotten because he came in and started asking you about your pussy, and I lost it. I'm sorry. I lost my train of thought.
Anna.
Oh, this should be fun.
It's like he writes Lil Wayne lyrics. Like I really don't know what the fuck's going on anymore. Like, what is life?
Oh, fucking hell. I'm done. I can't. I'm crying.
All right, I'm putting a link. Hold on. There's Talking Shit Tuesday. All right. Okay, so they can hear me now. All right. So I'm ending this.
All right, I'm going to go into the TST Hangout.
We'll Talking Shit Tuesday. We'll continue this over there.